What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I just want to review the trades from yesterday, today, and the taxable portfolio regarding FSPGX. As you can see today, we traded Tesla and NVIDIA. We made $410. We had a $100 trade on them on Tesla, then $290, and then $16 on NVIDIA. Just reviewing the last business day, we made $494. So being consistent, this month of August, we were up $3,800. With one loss trying to short NVIDIA, but our main gains coming from NVIDIA at $2,435 plus the additional $1,000 right here. That puts us up year to date. We were up $47,722 with our biggest gains on NVIDIA this year, as you can see right here, $19,503 plus the additional almost $3,000 added. So almost $23,000 just on NVIDIA, with Tesla leading close behind around $9,000 in gains. What I want to do is I wanted to review the Webull just to show you what I'm looking at for tomorrow's play, because if you look at NVIDIA, you can see that it has sold off today. And this offers plenty of opportunity if we can get this a little bit lower tomorrow. So if you go on the, I believe it is the 1 month, it is very interesting because on the 1 month, there is clear support at this level right here, which I'm going to mark for you to make it nice and easy for you guys. 115 definitely has a chance of getting retested tomorrow. And I think it's just clear as day watching it. So we go up here using the Webull because it's just easier charting. 115 has some support showing right in this range. You can see it right here, zooming in. You had support here, then it had resistance up until about 121, broke, and now we are retesting this zone right here, and you could see that there was a nice retest. So now what we need to do is tomorrow, if we can break below 115.01, because as you can see here, zooming all the way in, this was the earnings when it went from 128 all the way down to 115. And what you have to do is when I didn't trade earnings, but you have to look for that move. They predicted a 10% move. So 128 all the way down here is almost a 10% move. Very interesting. It's actually a full 10% move if you go down to 115. Very interesting. 128 down to 115. Hopefully this is our chance to finally get NVIDIA on the bounce. This would be excellent to have. So just looking at it right here, hopefully we get a nice, I'm going to get rid of this. Hopefully we get a nice little, bear flag start forming over here like this, and then make a new low below 115. If we can break below 115, the level that I'm looking to start scalping is going to be around 111 as the first entry. And I'm going to show you why. So I look to see right in this area, right there. I'm going to put this in red because it's kind of blending in with the other colors. What I like seeing here is I see some support here in this area around the 111 mark, but you also had this mini bull flag that formed before we went to the moon. So from 106 up to about 111, 112, you had this consolidation and then blasted off above this support line here, which gave you that big move all the way from 112 up to 131, which is a 17% move. So it might be a little aggressive trying to buy there. If you're hesitant and you think that's too much, too early, then I'm looking at 107. 107 for me would be an obvious indicator to get in, but if you want to be more aggressive, you can look at that 111, 112 entry. I do think we're potentially going to get more downside here, and hopefully we do, because that gives us opportunity to scoop up some more shares for a gain. But when you look at this, the ultimate buy, hopefully we get more selling pressure than 110, 112. Just look at these areas where you do have consolidation, which is right here. You can see it bounce right here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. It broke through this area, bounced right here off this level, which is 106, 107. Scrolling to the left. Then it gets right here. You have a little bit of support. I'm going to get rid of this top line so we can see. Right here, you can see it at the 106, 107, right there. And then we're going to mark this area right here, as you can see, 107. right here again at 107. And remember, it's not going to be perfect, but around that range, I would predict that there's going to be some buyers coming in here, 106, 107, to make that entry. What do we need to get there? Let's see the percentage pullback we need if we can get to 107, 108. You know, we could wake up tomorrow and it's not 115, it's all the way back up to 125, then all of this is null and void, but you got to prepare. If it pulls back 6 to 7%, that's going to reach your 107, 108 range. And that's what I'm looking for with NVIDIA. So I'm hoping that we get some more downside. Let's pull back a little more so we can get in this position with a nice, comfortable day swing trade. And if we get into 107, we know our stop loss, it's going to be below 100. And that's a nice, easy frame to do. But if we get back to 107, where do you think I'm looking to sell? I'm looking back at that 115 level. Now, why does that 115 level, come up to me? Because we just marked it out right in this zone right here. There was support. Right there was support. Right there was resistance. And then, where do we see it again? We see it right here forming. And when you go on the 1 day, this was the earnings. I just want you to see this. Let me get rid of this zone. You can see when it sold off from 128 down to 115, we went down here. This was a test of support right here. I'm going to mark it off just for you guys. 115, test of support. It did it again in the after hours, right here, 115. So if it cannot hold 115, it is going to keep selling off. And if it does, that's great. Then you have a support level right at 115. But we get that move. Hopefully, we break 115 tomorrow, hopefully. And then we make that move down to 107, 108. And then try to sell it back at 114, 115 for a 6% move. That, to me, is a intraday swing trade that I will be watching, that I just want to bring up to you guys so you have an idea. Let's just review the taxable portfolio so you can see the automatic investments automatically working for me each week. So this is the taxable portfolio, what we're holding so far. You can see we have Alibaba, FSPGX. These are combining together. So basically, if you look at the current value, 24,000 and 3,000, it's about 27,000 in that growth position. HD, Home Depot, Nike, Starbucks, and Tesla. And you can see their percentages that they make up of the portfolio, percent of count. BABA making up 1.88%. My growth fund almost making up 90% of this fund. So it's basically 60% in tech stocks. I'll post the video of FSPGX at the end if you just want to see what's involved in that. And I'm going to be dollar cost averaging $250 every single week into it. And that's why this is growing so fast. Home Depot, 0.93%. Nike, 1.85%. Starbucks 3.78%, and then Tesla 2.18%. So definitely looking to add to these positions. We got the YouTube revenue coming in for the month of the end of August, so we'll be able to add probably about like $230 worth of YouTube revenue. So thank you guys for tuning into the videos and watching them and having Google pay me with the ads. So I definitely appreciate that. And we're going to slowly buy more stock with that as well. Definitely send a comment, share the video. Definitely appreciate you guys tuning in.